Last night, June 13th, 2025, the world held its breath. In the skies above Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, streaks of fire tore through the darkness, missiles launched by Iran in a bold and deadly retaliation. Just hours earlier, Israel had struck deep into Iran, targeting nuclear sites and military leaders in a move that shook the Middle East. This is the story of a single night that could change the region forever. I'm Tren with me, and today we're piecing together what happened, why it happened, and what might come next. Let's walk through this carefully, sticking to the facts as we know them. Imagine waking up to news that one country has just bombed another's nuclear facilities. That's exactly what happened yesterday morning in Iran. At dawn, Israeli jets roared over Iranian skies, dropping precision-guided bombs on places like Natanz, a key site in Iran's nuclear program, and missile factories churning out weapons. This wasn't a spur-of-the-moment attack. According to Reuters, Israel had been planning this since November 2024, driven by fears that Iran was inching closer to a nuclear weapon. But this strike was bigger than ever before. It didn't just hit buildings, it targeted people. Iran's top military commander, Mohammad Bagheri, and the head of the Revolutionary Guard, Hossein Salami, were among the 78 reported killed. For Israel, this was a message: we will stop you no matter the cost. For Iran, it was a wound too deep to ignore. The roots of this clash run deep. For decades, Israel and Iran have been locked in a shadow war, covert strikes, cyber attacks, and proxy battles across the Middle East. Iran says its nuclear program is for energy. Israel sees it as an existential threat. Yesterday, that shadow war stepped into the light. As night fell, Iran answered. In cities across Israel, air raid sirens pierced the quiet. Families rushed to bomb shelters, clutching loved ones as the sky glowed with danger. Iran had unleashed up to 100 ballistic missiles and drones, targeting Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and beyond. The Guardian reports that Israel's defense systems, backed by U.S. support, intercepted many, but not all. In Tel Aviv, a missile strike claimed one life on Friday night. By Saturday morning, 2 more were killed in central Israel, with dozens injured. Shattered glass and smoldering debris marked the streets. Back in Iran, the toll was even heavier. 78 dead, over 320 injured, mostly civilians caught in Israel's earlier strikes, according to Al Jazeera. This wasn't just about military targets. It was a message in fire and steel. Iran's leaders, reeling from the loss of their commanders, wanted the world to know they could hit back, and hard. But every missile launch carried a risk. What if this spirals into something bigger? Something no one can control. As the dust settled, the world scrambled to respond. In Washington, the U.S. stood firmly by Israel, helping shoot down Iran's missiles but staying out of the initial strike. Current president, called it a defensive necessity. Across the Atlantic, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer urged calm, pleading for diplomacy to pull the region back from the brink. But the stakes are sky high. The International Atomic Energy Agency warned that bombing nuclear sites could push Iran closer to building a bomb, not further away. And then there's the economy. Oil prices jumped 7% overnight as markets brace for chaos in the Middle East's oil-rich heartland. Ordinary people, from Tehran to Tel Aviv, are caught in the middle. Social media on X shows fear, anger, and pleas for peace. One user in Israel wrote, "I just want to sleep without sirens." Another in Iran said, "We've lost too much already." This isn't just a clash of governments. It's a human story, and the ending is unwritten. So, where do we go from here? No one knows for sure. Israel's strike may have crippled Iran's military, but it could also harden Tehran's resolve. Some analysts say Iran might double down on its nuclear program. Others fear a wider war, pulling in allies like the U.S. or Hezbollah. There's a faint hope for peace. A U.S.-Iran nuclear talk was set for June 15 in Oman, but now it's anyone's guess if it'll happen. The Middle East is a tinderbox, and last night's flames could either die out or spread. What's clear is this: decisions made in the coming days by leaders, diplomats, and even ordinary voices will shape the future. And we all have a role in demanding answers, seeking truth, and pushing for a world where nights like June 13th don't happen again. That's the story of June 13th, 2025. a night when the skies lit up and the world edged closer to the unknown. This is a developing story, and I'll keep you updated as more facts come in. What do you think should happen next? How do we step back from this brink? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep this respectful. There's enough division out there already. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more updates on stories that matter. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious and stay kind.